It is no longer news that after 8 years in charge at England, Gareth Southgate, who resigned after the loss against Spain in the 2024 Euro final, has now been replaced by former Chelsea manager, one of the best managers in the world today, Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel resumed as England's manager in January 2025. The announcement of Thomas Tuchel was a shock to the world of football, as he became just the third non-English manager at England. What is more shocking is appointing a German manager with the rivalry between England and Germany. But as the saying goes, extraordinary situations warrant extraordinary solutions. The reason for Southgate leaving and Tuchel coming in is quite simple. With the calibre of players that England has, they should be winning all trophies, but the reverse is the case. If there is anything the England male national team is famous for, it is always having great players at their disposal. But ironically, the England team is also renowned for not winning trophies. Since England's international football journey began in 1872, its trophy cabinet is close to empty. England has won just a single major international tournament in its history, the 1966 World Cup, which they won on home soil. This simply has to change. Imagine a team with great talents like Kane, Bellingham, Cole Palmer, Saka, Arnold, Declan Rice and many more finding it hard to win a trophy. It is simply unheard of and it has to change. Thomas Tuchel is the man saddled with this task. Like Southgate, Tuchel's first problem with the team will be deciding the starting players. At a world-class field team like England, there are many possibilities that warrant competition, but the peak of this competition is deciding who will start between the 2024 third-best player in the world, Jude Bellingham, and the best player in the English Premier League currently, Cole Palmer, who have both been in good form. Or should he start both? But where will Foden be? Won't the midfield be too open? All these questions Tuchel has to answer. Gareth Southgate seemed to have picked Bellingham over Palmer while he was manager. In the last Euros, the 2024 Euros, Palmer didn't start any matches. He didn't play a single second of action in the first 2 matches and entered as a substitute in the other 5 matches. Meanwhile, Jude Bellingham started all Euro matches. This is quite shocking because of the exceptional displays of Cole Palmer in the 2023-24 season. Displays that earned him the England Men's Player of the Year award, the PFA Young Player of the Year award, the Chelsea Player of the Year award, and many others. He was also in the Ballon d'Or 30-man shortlist, ranked the 25th best player. Since joining Chelsea in the summer of 2023, Palmer has been one of the best footballers in Europe. Palmer's standout attributes of mesmerizing ball manipulation, elegant agility and acceleration, proficient passing and formidable finishing make him one of the best youngsters in the world in 2024. The Englishman finished the 2023-24 season with 33 goal contributions in 34 matches. This is simply outstanding. We could argue that Palmer deserved to start, but we cannot take away Bellingham's impressive displays at Madrid in the 2023-24 season. Since joining Real Madrid in the summer of 2023, Bellingham has been on fire to say the least. His brilliant exploits at Madrid have been a shock to all. It isn't common for you to see a player join the Galacticos at Madrid and take over. Bellingham was an integral part of the Real Madrid side that won the Champions League and La Liga last season. Little wonder he was named the third best player in the world in the Ballon d'Or ranking. Last season at Madrid, Bellingham registered nearly a goal contribution every game, 35 in 41 matches, with his last contribution being an assist in the Champions League final, which closed the game off for Madrid. Many people have expressed the view that the best thing would have been to use the two of them together. But if they are both used, what would happen to the likes of Foden and Gallagher? Who will sit, and won't it affect the defence? Having 2 attacking-minded midfielders out of 3 midfielders might leave the midfield open for oppositions. Or what do you think? Regardless, this is now the headache of Thomas Tuchel, and how he will deal with it we will know by March when he plays World Cup qualification matches. It would have been easier for Tuchel if one of them had dropped form this season, but the 2 players, although currently having lesser numbers compared to last season, are still playing very well, and it seems both Palmer and Bellingham are still very hungry. It doesn't look like either of them is dropping in form anytime soon. The drive and zeal of these players is what sets them apart from others. They are hungry for success. Tuchel's decision on this may be the decision of how his time as England manager will be, whether it will be successful or not. Even if the German manager decides to have both players in his lineup, the question still arises who will play the free role, as both players have proven to thrive when they are free and not subjected to a particular wing. Palmer and Bellingham have a similar style of play. They beat players, give passes, create chances, control the midfield and score wonderful goals. But a big difference in their game is the penalty mastery of Cole Palmer. However, Bellingham is not a bad penalty taker himself. He has only missed one penalty in his career. So far this season, even though their respective teams, Chelsea and Real Madrid, have not been in very good shape, Palmer and Bellingham's class are still evident, as they have been in great form. Palmer has recorded 20 goal contributions in 21 league matches, and Bellingham 12 goal contributions in 15 league matches. Football is not always as nice as we outsiders consider it to be. One day you are at your dream team, the next minute you are sold because you requested a loan to increase your playing time. This is the story of Cole Palmer, the young man who had only dreamt of playing for Manchester City until the inevitable happened. Born May 6, 2002, in Manchester, England, Cole Jermaine Palmer is an English professional footballer who plays as an attacking midfielder or winger for Premier League club Chelsea and the England national team. He is very versatile. He can play in the midfield, on the wing, as a 10 or behind the striker. Due to his goal-scoring prowess, many even say he can fit in as a striker too, and he is exceptional at taking penalties. Palmer grew up watching his dad play in the Sunday League football, and this enticed him to football. Palmer's growth in football has been astonishing. He started his football career at a young age at Manchester City's academy at the under-8 level and moved through the youth ranks at the Manchester club. Palmer's exceptional skills and tactical awareness were evident from the start. He impressed coaches and scouts alike with his dribbling ability, vision and knack for scoring goals. Palmer's senior men's first team debut was in the 2020-21 season when he started in the Carabao Cup fourth round against Burnley. His first senior goal arrived a year later when he struck against Wycombe Wanderers in the Carabao Cup. He also made his UCL debut in the 2020-21 season, playing 8 minutes. Palmer was comfortable at Manchester City, playing most times from the bench and being called upon when he was needed. Most times, he delivered. Playing on a team like Manchester City, winning trophies every season, getting paid and playing with world-class players is many a footballer's dream. But Palmer wanted more than that. He wasn't just okay with sitting on the bench, he wanted to be a regular. This led him to request a loan, but he was later permanently transferred by Manchester City to Chelsea, a decision they now surely regret. Having had years of warming the bench at Manchester City, Palmer's move to Chelsea at the beginning of the 2023-24 season has proven to be a great decision. Today, he is one of the best players in the Premier League. Bellingham's football trajectory is one of constant growth and risk. The young man who conquered Birmingham City and had his shirt number retired at a teenage age is one of the wonders of football. What set him apart from others are the risks he takes. He could have moved from Birmingham City to another English club, but he opted for Dortmund, a team in Germany. In the same vein, he wasn't shy to join the Galacticos at Madrid, and he conquered them in his first season. Like Palmer, Jude Bellingham was also born into a football-loving family and started football at a very young age. Born June 29, 2003, Jude Victor William Bellingham, known for his pace, dribbling, passing and finishing, started his football career at Birmingham City as an under-8. He became the club's youngest first-team player when he made his senior debut in August 2019 at the age of 16 years and 38 days and played regularly during the 2019-20 season. From Birmingham City, the Englishman moved to Germany, where he joined Borussia Dortmund. At Dortmund, he continued his great displays, winning trophies for the German club while also setting records. He moved to Madrid in the summer of the 2022-23 season for a fee of €103 million, and in what came as a shock to many, he became Madrid's most important player in his first season and later won the La Liga Player of the Season. Today, both Bellingham and Palmer have become the pride of the world of football. Palmer, whose grandfather was born in St Kitts, a small island in the Caribbean, before moving to Manchester in 1960, has continued to relate with his ancestral home. The Caribbean flag remains on his football boots. This act has led the Caribbeans to respect him a lot. The kids all use his celebration and see him as the GOAT. Through his influence, Chelsea is now the most popular team for the St Kitts. Bellingham is also the pride of Birmingham City, Dortmund and Madrid. Who do you think is better between Jude Bellingham and Cole Palmer? Who should start for England between these two, or should they both start? Let us know in the comments section. See you in the next video.